Have you ever realized how smart that little car key you carry every day actually is? It's not just for unlocking doors or starting the engine. It hides a bunch of secret features that 90% of drivers don't even know about. These tricks can help cool your car faster, make it easier to find, and even let it park itself without you sitting behind the wheel. In this video, we'll uncover 9 amazing secrets hidden inside your car key. Simple features that can make your driving life more convenient, safer, and far more enjoyable. Take 3 seconds to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next videos. 1. Hyundai Smart Parking Assist. The Hyundai Smart Parking Assist might sound like a high-tech gimmick, but it's incredibly practical in real life. Anyone who's ever tried to park in a tight spot, with cars packed so close that you can barely open the door, knows that frustration. With this feature, you can simply stand outside, hold the key fob, and press and hold the forward or reverse button. The car will move itself in the desired direction. When you need it to stop, just release the button and the car halts instantly. The system is equipped with sensors all around the vehicle, so if a person or obstacle appears, the car automatically brakes. No need to sit in the cabin, steer, or touch the pedals. Every action happens through that familiar little key fob. Many people used to dread parking in narrow garages, or waking up to find another car parked too close to their door. Now, all it takes is a button press. The car backs out neatly and safely. No more worrying about scratching the door, hitting mirrors, or scraping walls. What's impressive is that Hyundai didn't add this just to show off technology. It was truly designed to make life easier for drivers in everyday use. Anyone who's struggled with tight parking spaces knows how valuable that is. It's a small detail, but it's exactly the kind of feature every driver wishes they had. 2. Hidden mechanical key inside the fob. Most drivers only use the key fob to lock, unlock, or start the car. But when the fob's battery dies, that's when the real trouble begins. You can't open the doors, can't start the car, just stand there in the parking lot, pressing buttons that do nothing. That's when the tiny hidden mechanical key comes to the rescue. A small piece that can save your entire day. Almost every modern car includes a backup mechanical key inside the fob. People just don't notice it. There's usually a small latch or sliding switch on the fob's body. Flip it, and the case separates, revealing a slim metal key, your emergency backup. Insert it into the driver's door lock and twist. The door will open even if the fob's battery is completely dead. Many people assume pressing buttons is enough, but key fob batteries have a limited lifespan, typically 1 to 2 years. As they weaken, your car may respond slowly, fail to detect the signal, or even disable the start system. If you've never checked your fob's battery, you'll understand what stranded really feels like when it happens in a parking lot. Here's a small tip. Try opening your fob today and find where the backup key is hidden. Knowing how to use it ahead of time will help you avoid panic later. And don't forget to replace the battery regularly or keep a spare one in your car. 3. Hands-free trunk access. Anyone who's carried heavy groceries or bags knows the struggle of standing behind a car, both hands full, wondering how to open the trunk. The key fob is buried in your pocket, your hands are busy, and you don't want to set everything on the ground. That's exactly why the hands-free trunk access feature was created. Simple in concept, but incredibly useful in daily life. On most modern vehicles, as long as you have the key fob in your pocket, just stand behind the car for a few seconds, or gently wave your foot under the rear bumper, and the trunk pops open automatically. No need to press a button or touch a handle. The system detects the fob signal and recognizes that the key holder is in the right position. The trunk opens, letting you load items quickly and cleanly, which is especially helpful in the rain or on dirty pavement. Many drivers don't even realize their car has this feature until a delivery worker or technician points it out. Some even think the sensor's malfunctioning when the trunk opens by itself, but in reality, it's doing exactly what it's designed to do. The sensor beneath the bumper is programmed to detect quick, deliberate movement, not random passers-by. A quick tip for better use. Keep the key fob in a pocket close to the car. Stand centered behind the rear bumper and make a smooth, quick kicking motion. Not too hard. When you hear a beep or see the lights flash, it means the system has registered the command. Some vehicles also have a button on the trunk lid that automatically closes and locks it with one press. Beyond convenience, this feature helps prevent scratches or damage when your hands are full. It's especially helpful for seniors or pregnant women. No bending down, no touching the car surface, just a clean, easy motion. 4. Remote engine start. On a freezing winter morning, stepping out to your car with numb fingers and fogged-up windows can be miserable. Or, in the middle of summer, when your car's been sitting under the blazing sun, you open the door and get hit with a wave of heat. The leather seats are scorching, and you can barely touch the steering wheel. In moments like that, the remote start feature is a lifesaver. With just a few presses on your key fob, you can start the engine while you're still inside your house or office. The engine comes alive, the AC or heater automatically turns on, and the cabin begins to cool down or warm up before you even step inside. No waiting, no freezing, no sweating. For most cars, it's simple to use. Press the lock button twice, then hold down the button with the circular arrow symbol for a few seconds. The engine will start on its own. Some vehicles don't have a dedicated button, but the process is similar. You just need to follow the correct sequence. What's great about this feature is that it's not just about convenience or luxury, it also helps protect your engine. When the car starts early, the oil has time to circulate evenly, reducing wear from driving with a cold engine. In hybrids or electric vehicles, the system also stabilizes the battery and cooling system before driving, ensuring consistent performance. Still, many people never use it because they assume it's a premium feature or too complicated. In reality, a lot of mainstream models in the US, from Toyota and Honda to Ford, already include remote start. Most drivers just don't realize it. A quick tip: always make sure your car is in a well-ventilated area when using remote start. Never run the engine too long inside a closed garage, as exhaust fumes can build up. The system will only work when the doors are locked, the gear is in P, and the hood is fully closed, all for safety reasons. Subscribe to the channel to get the latest video updates. 5. Rolling down windows and opening the sunroof remotely. On a hot summer day, opening your car door and being hit by a blast of trapped heat is the worst. The air feels like an oven, the leather burns your skin, and the steering wheel is too hot to touch. That's exactly why the remote window and sunroof control feature is so valuable. In just a few seconds, it can let the heat escape and make your cabin much cooler before you even get in. Many modern vehicles already have this built into the key fob, though very few owners know it. It's extremely easy to use. Stand near your car and hold the unlock button for about 3 to 5 seconds. All the windows will roll down automatically, and on some models, the sunroof will open too. You don't need to start the engine or enter the cabin. To close everything again, just hold the lock button. The windows and sunroof return to their original position. The best part of this feature is that it lets your car breathe before you step in. Hot air inside escapes, the temperature drops quickly, and you avoid the shock of stepping into an overheated cabin. It also helps your AC system. Since the interior cools down faster, the air conditioner doesn't have to work as hard, saving fuel and extending the life of the cooling components. Still, not everyone uses it. Many drivers sit in a sweltering car for several minutes, waiting for the AC to catch up. Some even think it's a malfunction when the windows suddenly roll down after a long press. In fact, it's a deliberate design, a small but incredibly practical feature for hot climates. Important note: only use this when you're close to the vehicle and can see it directly. Never leave children or pets inside while operating it. Remote window control is a clever convenience, But like any tool, it should be used safely and responsibly. 6. Smart uses for the panic button. Most people only remember the panic button on their key fob when there's an emergency, like seeing someone suspicious near the car. But that small button is actually much more useful if you know how to use it properly. It's not just for scaring off thieves. It can also help you find your car, draw attention, or even serve as a safety alert in certain real-life situations. Imagine leaving the supermarket during rush hour, surrounded by a sea of cars that all look the same. Instead of walking around pressing the unlock button repeatedly, just press panic once. The hazard lights flash, the horn blares, and your car instantly stands out among hundreds of others. Quick, simple, and effective. In another case, if you hear strange noises around your car late at night, hold down the panic button for a few seconds. The alarm will sound continuously, flashing lights and loud noise. It not only scares off anyone suspicious, but also draws attention from nearby people, adding an extra layer of safety. Some vehicles even have a silent locate mode, where holding the button briefly makes only the lights flash without sounding the horn, perfect for finding your car quietly in a dark parking lot. What few people realize is that the panic button can also act as an emergency locator. If you ever feel unsafe or run into trouble in a deserted parking lot, pressing and holding the button will make the car's alarm go off repeatedly, alerting others to your location. It's also a fast way to attract attention if you drop your keys or can't use your phone. 7. Low battery warning and backup start. Many drivers have faced this situation. It's morning, you're heading to work, you press the lock button, but the doors won't open. No lights, no response. You press harder, still nothing. That's when you realize the key fob battery is completely dead, and the car simply refuses to talk to you. It's a common issue, especially with cars that use push-button start systems. But in reality, most modern vehicles have low battery warnings and backup start systems, so drivers don't end up stranded. Before the battery completely dies, your car usually gives an early warning. When you unlock the door or start the engine, the dashboard may display a message like, "Key fob battery low." That's your cue to replace it immediately. But many people ignore it thinking it's not urgent, until the fob stops responding altogether. The battery only costs a few dollars and takes minutes to replace, but waiting too long could throw off your entire day. If your key fob battery is already dead, there's still a way to start the car without opening the fob. Most automakers include an emergency signal receiver, usually located on or near the start-stop button, under the steering column, or inside the cup holder. Just hold the key fob close to that area. The car will detect the RFID chip inside and allow you to start the engine. It doesn't need battery power, just the chip's proximity signal. It's a feature many people don't know about, yet it can save you from calling roadside assistance just because of a dead battery. A helpful tip: locate and memorize your car's backup sensor position now. It's different for every model. And don't wait until your fob starts acting up. Replace the battery every 1 to 2 years or sooner if you notice delayed responses. 8. Automatic folding mirrors. Anyone who's ever parked on a narrow street knows that anxious feeling when a bus or truck passes inches from your side mirror. One slight misjudgment and you're looking at a broken mirror, chipped paint, and a few $100s in repairs. That's why automatic folding mirrors have become a must-have feature on many modern vehicles. With a single press of the lock button, or by holding it for a few seconds, the mirrors automatically fold in, slimming down the car's profile and reducing the risk of damage when parked along tight curbs. When you unlock the car, the mirrors unfold again, ready for the road. It sounds simple, but it solves one of the most common parking problems: broken mirrors caused by passing vehicles, especially in crowded lots or narrow streets. Many drivers overlook this feature, assuming it's just cosmetic. In reality, it does more than protect your mirrors. It also serves as a visual indicator that your car is securely locked. From a distance, folded mirrors mean the car is safe, so you don't need to tug on the handle to check. For those who park outdoors regularly, folded mirrors also keep dust, rain, and even frost off the mirror surfaces, especially helpful during winter. Another neat detail: you can often customize this feature in your vehicle's settings menu. Choose whether mirrors fold automatically when locking or only when holding the button. Higher-end models even let you adjust the folding delay or control each side separately. If you've never used it before, check your vehicle settings menu. It might just take one quick toggle to activate. 9. Moving the car forward or backward with one button. Have you ever parked and realized afterward that another car stopped too close, blocking your door so you couldn't get in? Or backed into a tight space with barely a few inches on each side, only to wonder later how you'd get out? That's when the remote move-in, move-out feature shines. It sounds futuristic, but many electric and hybrid cars can actually do it today. With this system, you can stand outside the car, hold down the forward or reverse button on your key fob, and the car will slowly move in the chosen direction. Release the button, and it stops instantly. The whole process stays under your full control. Sensors all around the car continuously scan for people or obstacles to prevent collisions. In other words, the car can crawl into or out of tight spaces on its own, while you simply watch from the outside. This feature is incredibly useful in real-world scenarios: narrow garages, wall-to-wall parking spots, or when someone parks too close for you to open the door. No need to climb in from the passenger seat or squeeze through the back. Just press the button and the car glides out smoothly. Many first-time users say the same thing: "I wish I'd known about this earlier." Of course, this isn't just a tech gimmick. It's designed out of real-world necessity to help drivers avoid scratches, save time, and reduce the risk of minor bumps in tight areas. It's especially handy for older drivers or anyone uncomfortable backing out of enclosed garages. These seemingly small features built into your key fob make a big difference in everyday life. From cooling the cabin and opening the trunk hands-free to starting the car remotely or folding mirrors automatically, every one of them is designed to make driving safer, simpler, and more convenient. Modern automotive technology isn't just about looking fancy, it's about saving time, reducing hassle, and protecting your car day after day. Once you know how to use them, that little key in your hand becomes smarter than ever. If this video helped you, hit subscribe and help us reach 20,000 subscribers.